do some stretch. How you guys doing? So you're gonna start in a minute. It's gonna last around 30 to 35 minutes. Just a few stretch. It's just like we had quite a long week whether you're working or sitting or doing exercise classes. So today is about just get those muscles looked after, just to do a few stretches, especially in those areas that's a bit tight, with the shoulders or with hips, lower back, upper back, glutes, thighs. So we're gonna hit everything, mobilize and stretch. So if you got some of the exercise, you can put your neck on one of those. If you have a yoga mat, or you can just have something cushion or anything. It's not necessary if you don't have one. You don't need it. But if you do, just leave on the side. And then we do some exercise on the floor. You might be using one of those if you have one. Otherwise, don't need it. It's 11 now. We're going to start. You're going to start on the floor. So there's a few positions that you can take. You can sit on your ankles in this position that I am, okay? Or you can literally sit in a butterfly. You can sit in the 90-90 position if it's something that you feel comfortable. Or you can sit in the butterfly position, whatever position suits you the most. I want you to sit and comfortable here to start with. But I think for this exercise, if you're able to sit in this position, it will be better. Okay? So what we're going to do, to start with, even if you can't sit properly on the ankles, you can just stay on the knee, just here. Okay? Or you can literally just sit back slightly without putting too much pressure on the ankles. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. Okay? So what we're going to do, we can stand up also. So you're going to start with the neck, we're going to do circles. We're going to move one way all the way around and the other way as well. So moving the two sides. Might hear some crack in a minute. Just circles. We start with circles everywhere. So now, circles on the shoulders. Just bring those back. Now we're going to move them in the opposite direction. So let's start with the small movements. So you can feel if you one side slightly tighter than the other. If you feel any pull or anything. Different muscles. Just going to start with those movements first. Okay, excellent. Do quite a few of those. Now we're going to move it singles and the other one as well. Just keep moving that. Excellent. Now we're going to chin tuck. You're going to bring that straight back. You're going to roll your head forward and hold here for a few seconds. Going back to the center, we're going to keep that tuck and just try to lean back slightly. Now we're going to move to one side. That's why you check. Just bring that chin towards that shoulders. And now we're going to go to the other side. And repeat again. Down. Up, now back. You can go all the way back. Now we're going to move sides. both sides. So one more time, okay? So it's chin tuck and down. Now we're gonna go back. Side. You hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, then we're gonna come back. Excellent. Now we're going to start with lifting those shoulders all the way to the top. I want you to think about your ribs. Just keep your ribs down. So that means engaging the core while you're lifting those arms up. So we're going to do 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Going straight into T's. So open and bring them to the center. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now we're gonna bring those arms straight up, bring them on this side, hold here and back. W's. Keeping the chest up, shoulders back. Breathing as normal. You're gonna reach 5 of those. So working the shoulder blades, all the back muscles. From here you're gonna keep your hands towards the ceiling and you're gonna open. External rotation of the shoulders. So all the upper back, the shoulders, gonna be moving them in every direction. Again, 5. Just give a nice and repeat. So wise, 5 times of those, keeping those rib cage down, core engaged, and breathing as normal. Inhale in the beginning, exhale at the top. If you do 6 or 7, it's fine too. Now T's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Back to the W. So we're starting here. Just bring the shoulder blades and the back together. Now we're gonna reach to the top and bring back. Stress is one of the things. Get those shoulders, especially those traps, really tight. So we're going to try to release. So whenever you're pulling back, we hold here for 5 seconds roughly. After 3 again. Fantastic. Do one more time. So up. W's again. At the moment we're just moving those joints, moving those muscles around. We're going to stretch. A bit of static hold a bit in the end. Fantastic. Do one more for the shoulders and the upper back on the floor. So what we're going to do, we're going to lay flat on your back here. So you're going to bring the arms to the side. So you got the elbows and the hands touching the floor. I want you to inhale here, nice deep breath. Expand that diaphragm up, lifting the lower back from the floor. And you're going to exhale, moving those arms all the way up. We're going to try to keep the hands and the elbows on the floor all the time. Inhale now. Exhale. Once again, bring it down. So lower back nice and flat. Inhale and exhale. Do quite a few of those. Excellent. From here we're gonna stay in this position on the floor. Gonna turn to the side. So bring your hands together. So on your leg you keep the knees together as high as you can. Bring it as high as you can. So gonna rotate all the way to the other side. Gonna do 6 to 10 repetition on each side. Once again, working the shoulders and upper back. And you're gonna switch to the other side. Same thing. I have to rotate all the way towards the floor. Inhale in the beginning and exhale at the end. We're going to do those stretches again at the end, which is going to hold for slightly longer. At the moment we're just moving. Fantastic. We're going to change again. So we're going to stay this quadruple position. So we're going to inhale, going all the way up. Make sure those arms are nice and extended. And you're going to exhale down, breathing out. Going. One more. Excellent. So from here we're going to do 2 moves in one. We're going to start with the bended knee, downward dog. We're going to come back this position. We're going to move forward. Bring the pelvis to the floor and do a cobra. So we're gonna and go back quite a few times. We're gonna do around 6 to 7 again. And moving forward, bring the pelvis down. There's no rush. Take your time in doing this. And forward. If it's too hard to keep the arms completely full, you can always go in the elbow here. Do one more. And excellent. So from here, we're going to bring ourselves all the way back into a child pose and forward. Okay? Just repeat a few times. Do a few of those. Once Once again, 5 to 7 repetitions, and you're going to change again. So about moving those muscles and joints. Just one more here. Fantastic. A little breather. Back to the cradle position. Now we're going to extend the leg just above the floor, keep it nice and straight. Opposite arms, making a fist at the end. So we're going to try to bring those together and go back again. So, out. Keep it nice and stable. Bring it in to the center and go out. Keeping that balance. And repeat on the other side, okay? So the key is keeping that spine nice and stable. You literally just moving the leg and the arms without too much movement on the spine. Keep it nice and straight. That's why your leg and keep it lower, so you don't overextend to the top to move the lower back. And just keep doing twos. Keeping that balance. Excellent. Another one down. So we're going to sit in those heels again. Just chill here. So from here, we're going to keep one leg on the floor, same position. The other one we're going to move up and we're going to come up. So sitting, like you're preparing to stand to a lunge position. And you're going to come back up. And move up. Make sure you're comfortable in your knee while you're doing this. You're not doing it on the floor, it's not too hard. Good. So we're going to do one more on this side. From here, I want you to bring your arms in front of you and rotate towards the leg. Back to the center and switch side. So down, lunge position. Now we're going to bring those arms. And switch to the other side. Lots of body movement this morning. Moving everything. Excellent. Good job. So from here, let's move slightly back. We're going to start working on the hips. So we're going to start in this position. So from here, we're going to get both legs at 90 degrees. 90, 90. You're going to keep one hand in front, the other one on the back. So you're going to start in this position and you're going to move these arms to the side, open, and just switch to the other side. So adjust yourself once you get in that position. Starting here, lifting those arms. And just go back. There's no rush. internal and external rotation those hips. All the time that we do have back problems and knee problems, it does happen because of hip issues. I'm not saying it's all the time, but it tends to really affect the way we walk or run or exercise. If they are a bit uneven, those exercises tend to work on both sides, internal, external rotating them, taking off all the tightness. Doing a few of those, start to feel. Just going to do one more here. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going to change to one of my favorite exercises. So what we're going to do, we're going to pronate the feet down, knee to the floor, and just get your arms forward in this position. So what we're going to try to do, if you can't pronate the feet in this position, you can just really stay on the toes a little bit. Otherwise, just keep it, the feet nice and flat, pronation on the floor. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring those hips back. You should feel a good stretch on the groin and move forward. You're going to do around 5 to 10 repetitions. Inhale, exhale. Let's bring as far as you can and back. So those hip flexors. We're nearly there with those mobility ones. We're going to start with the static stretches. Do a few more. Just go as far as you can, bring those hips back and forward. Fantastic. So from here we're going to change position. We're going to start nice and flat on the floor. We're going to start raising one of those knees up, bring towards the chest. From here we're going to lift the leg up, keeping the other one nice and flat, and bring towards the chest again. Once again, we'll repeat on this side, few repetitions, and bring it. So really try to keep as straight as possible and bring that straight back. And switch sides. And my left side is always the one that I need to watch because it's a lot tighter than the left than the right. So a few of those here. Working those hamstrings, glutes. Excellent. From here we're going to keep them together. We're going to open, shoulder blades on the floor here. We're going to bring to one side, so walking the lower back now, and you're going to move to the other side. Nice and control center and side. Inhale, exhale, and hold. Back, again. Keep going. More of those. Excellent. One more. Excellent. Guys, drink some water. Now we're going to start with the stretches. drink some water. You're going to start with the stretch now. Okay, so we're going to start with the stretch now. We're going to hold those stretch for a bit longer, 11 seconds each time. So we're going to come all the way back in a child pose. We're going to stay here for a while. Let's keep going there. Let's play this music. Just relaxing now. We don't know the movement. Now we're gonna just chill. Excellent. Now we're gonna come to this position and downward dog. So we're gonna let you go back, moving that head towards the floor and chest towards the floor. Really stretch those hamstrings. You can keep your legs straight, but keep slightly bent. Gonna move forward. Gonna bring that leg in front. And you're gonna let you go over. You feel a nice good stretch here. Nice deep breath, just relax. We all have different level of mobility, and you're going to create that balance that you're not over mobile, you're not too stuck, you want to be between the middle there, as long as you can move in a way that you can reach the degree of mobility that we all should have. And you're going to move to the other side. The more movement you do throughout the day, the more you do small things, the more contribute to have healthy joints without being over mobile or just too tight. It's all about that balance. Excellent. We're going to change from here. We're going to stop. Keep your elbow there. Just lift your chest from the floor. And we're going to put your hands here and just lift yourself all the way up. Excellent. We're just going to put your hands and the elbows on the floor here. So slowly you're going to bend your knee and just going to go across your body there. Keeping the other leg nice and straight. Just going to do a nice stretch in the lower back. It's going to come back up. And just repeat the other side. And repeat it again. And if you go very tight areas, it's quite good to repeat 2 to 3 times. And every time you go, just try to go further. Excellent. We're going to turn around. gonna move that knee towards the chest. Nice deep breath. Keep the other leg nice and flat, straight to the floor. We're gonna lift those up again. This time we're gonna just hold them up. 2 seconds. Bring it back down. And switch. There you are. And back. And this one is definitely my favorite one. So we're gonna open those arms towards the floor and just keep the legs, knees together here. Nice deep breath and allow your body to just think in the ground. I'm going to switch to the other side and you're going to repeat. I'm going to bring those knees together. Just hold this position, nice deep breath. And bring one leg towards the floor, the other one we're gonna, in this position, we're gonna bring that leg towards the chest. I'm going to bring that foot towards the floor. I'm going to push, put pressure on that knee, going away from your body. Now we're going to switch. Repeat the first exercise. Once again, feet on the floor and push that way. Excellent. So arms back on the floor. So it's just going to move a single leg now. The other one you keep straight. Keep your knee bended just move to the other side. Nice deep breath here. And switch to the other side. If you need bend it down, keep your legs straight. Excellent, we're going to turn around just in time for the music wasn't too loud. Excellent. We're just going to come up, back on those heels. If you can, one hand behind, the other one we're going to lift up. Let's bring that your head towards the ceiling. If you can lift yourself up, let's give a good stretch. Just nice and slow, same to the other side. If you don't want to lift yourself up, it's absolutely fine. Stay in this position. Otherwise you can go all the way up. Excellent. We're going to go back to that 90-90 position. This time rather than move, we're going to go into, bring that chest towards the knee. Gonna hold it for a bit longer. And we're gonna switch to the other side. And again, we're gonna hold again. Do one more time on this side. And switching. Excellent. So we're going to lay on this side. The leg on the floor at 90 degrees, the other one we're just going to bring it back. And get the heels touching the glutes there. Give the thighs a nice stretch. Just relax and repeat. Then switch to the other side. Relax. Do one more time. Excellent. Nearly finished. Back to that sitting position is my favorite. So whenever I start sitting on my ankles, there was slightly discomfort. Now I could stay in this position for ages, so the muscle just relaxed. Feels so much better. Okay, so all the way up. Bring them to the side. Up again and all the way to the top. Just bring those in. Okay, we're just gonna go one stretch on the floor to finish off. So what we're gonna do, the back leg, you're gonna need to get with your, with the arms, the other one, you're gonna get the other arms in this position, just grabbing the other knee. I want you to stay in this position, give a nice deep breath, and exhale, moving your head towards that shoulders. So from here, just get set in this position. You're gonna inhale, exhale, and let your body sink. Okay, nice deep breath in, and just let it go. It's a full body stretch at once. If you start to this position, nice deep breath again. You can do 5 on each side. And we're going to switch to the other side. Keep your body nice and straight on the floor. So toes point on the opposite direction for your hands here. So you're going to inhale, just lifting the lower back off the floor. And exhaling, bringing everything towards the floor. And do 5 times to finish off. 1, 2, 3, let's go up. And exhale down. The time goes far too fast. Today's stretch, that's it. We've done roughly nearly 45 minutes. So I'm going to switch this off. And after that we're going to have a high intensity class. So we're done with this stretch now. Your body is nice and loose. We're ready to do some workout now. Have a great day, guys. If I don't see you in the next class, otherwise join me in the next class for another 45 minutes. See you in a bit.